answer?
Yes, ma'am.
I will momentarily decline to answer that question on the ground that may be covered by executive privilege.
Okay. So there is a possibility, ma'am, na nabuo yung inyong impormasyon or nabuo yun yung paniniwala, pati ng prosecution, hindi dahil lang sa pagbabasa nito, kung hindi may nakapagsumbong din. I'm not saying nangyari, but it is possible na may nakapagsumbong din sa inyo, whether it's first-hand information or second-hand information, tungkol sa nangyari dun sa loob ng deliberation.
I'm declining because
Okay.
it's covered by executive privilege.
May I ask anyone from the prosecution, no? Because this is a impeachment case, eh. So, pwede din po na may pumunta din sa inyo ng taga-court. Can I ask you the same question?
Pwede pong may information po kami, Mr. Senator, on what happened inside. But I'd like to stress lang po, dito po sa issue ng pagbaliktad ng desisyon, we don't need any
Meron
information.
kayong informasyon.
Po,
Meron kayong
marami po kami natatanggap po na LBC, text, sulat. We don't even know if they are true or not.
Okay. No, but ang tanong ko, Congressman, aking kaibigan, no, yung reliability nito, no, wag nang yung little lady or big congressman or very tall congressman. Total, lampas ng Ash Wednesday, kaya wag na si Congressman ba na lang pag-usapan natin. No? Iba naman,
Yes.
ano, ang tinutukoy ko, anyone who has first-hand knowledge na nangyari sa Supreme Court. Kasi kami mismo, ang dami namin naririnig na chismis. Ganito daw nangyari sa Maniubra, nagmi-meeting daw yung ganito, ganyan. Ayoko sabihin dito, one, dahil chismis. Pangalawa, kalalaki namin tao, tsaka mga senator judges kami, hindi kami dapat makinig sa chismis. But I was listening to the defense counsel, and I was listening to Senator Miriam and the Senate President, yung sinasabi nila, eto yung dissenting opinion, pero meron ibang opinion na sinasabi, iba nangyari. So gusto ko malaman, kasi tingin ko hindi nyo ifa-file tong impeachment at itong ground na to, na wala kayong mas solid na basihan na credible na nagsabi sa inyo kung anong nangyari doon.
Actually po, maliban sa paglabas nito sa media at the time na in-issue ang TRO, ako po, wala po akong, hanggang ngayon po, wala po akong
Sa mga kasama
personal
po,
knowledge po na may personal knowledge sa loob na nagsabi sa akin. Pero gusto ko lang po i-stress, we don't even need to go there. Just look at the 4 records po. Yung decision ng November 22, at yung ongoing opinion. Gusto ko lang
Don't worry, yung tanong ko po kahapon, maraming nasagot ngayon, loud and clear yung mga circumstances, yung mga pinakita na alleged irregularities, narinig, loud and clear po yan today. Ang question ko po, at sana i-consult nyo yung mga kasama mo, yung kung nandiyan si Congressman Tupas sa likod. Kasi po, I don't think it's a violation eh. If a justice or an employee comes to you and said, this is an impeachment case, judicial misconduct is an exception. So, can you consult them and ask, meron bang justice?
Let the Senator continue.
Thank you, sir. May I pursue just this point and ask them to consult Congressman Tupas or Congressman Abaya or any of their... Meron po bang justice o mataas ang katungkulan sa Supreme Court na nagbigay sa inyo ng reliable information that you depended upon it para tumindi ang belief nyo na may maniubra sa TRO na to?
Wala po kaming alam, and we're going to ask them
Yes,
also.
please.
Pero sinisigurado ko po, wala pong lumapit sa amin. The newspaper accounts, the records itself are very clear po.
No, I understand that. The reason I ask is may statement ang presidente na pag hindi na-impeach, yung kanyang paghabol sa korupsyon, yung kanyang laban sa dating Pangulo sa mga corrupt, maapektuhan kasi baka panay ganito mangyayari. And it's obvious na, I don't know if that's true or not. If it's true, obviously hindi gagalaw ang Supreme Court ngayon na may impeachment after yan. If it's not true, it's unfair to them. But I think it's relevant to us to know whether you have that information. So let me stop there, and can you consult your team, the impeachment team?
They're actually signaling me, Your Honor, wala silang nakausap. Pero idugtong ko lang, tama po kayo. Wala pong masama dyan. Hindi ito katulad ng iba pang mga acts na may batas na nagsasabing bawal yan. Ito po ay isang issue ng accountability, and for us, in fact, we would encourage people to give us information on this.
Hindi, dahil humingi kasi kayo ng supina na ipatawag ang mga justices at yung records nila.
Opo.
So, hindi nyo naman siguro hingin yon na wala kayong konting knowledge man lang kung ano sasabihin nila o kung ano nandun. Hindi naman ako niniwalang tatawagin nyo tapos pagdating dito. ang sasabihin nila, baliktad. So,
Malinaw po sa dissenting opinion, malinaw
so
po sa
ang
concurring
basihan nyo
opinions.
ng paghingi ng subpoena, yung dissenting opinion.
Hindi
So you
po.
want them to elaborate, you want Justice Sereno and Justice Carpio to elaborate on that
Hindi lang po, pati concurring opinions po. Actually, ang pinakamalaking ebidensya namin is the concurring opinion of Justice Velasco and Justice Abad. Ganito po, if I may be given lang po. Noong November 22, may desisyon daw ang Korte Suprema na sabi ng 6 na maestrado, I'm not yet counting Justice Abad, 7 maestrado, na suspensive ang kondisyon. Klaro po yon. So, pero si Justice Abad later on lumipat So, 6 lang muna. So, ang naalala ng 6 po, nung November 15, nung nag-usap tayo, suspensive ang kondisyon. Ibig sabihin, tuparin mo muna ang kondisyon bago ka makaalis. Ngayon, pwede nating sabihin, minority sila, kaya lang sinabi yon. Pero ito po ang crucial. Sabi ni Justice Velasco sa kanyang concurring opinion of December 13, totoo yan. Yung pinag-usapan natin ng November 15, suspensive talaga ang kondisyon. Kaya lang, sabi niya, nagbayad na sila noong gabing yon, so naging moot na ang issue. Ibig sabihin po, 7 justices on the record without even any witness are saying na ang desisyon natin ng November 15, suspensive ang kondisyon.
Counsel-
Ngayon po, ang nakalagay po sa November 15 resolution ni Chief Justice, hindi po suspensive, baliktad po. Malaking bagay po yung tuparin mo muna ang kondisyon bago ka makalipad kaysa sa desisyong kinraft ni Chief Justice na nagsasabing, hindi, pwede ka na makalipad, may 5 araw ka na tuparin ang kondisyon. And I'd like to add, one more decision, concurring opinion of Justice Abad. If you look at the concurring opinion of Justice Abad, part siya ng majority, the operative word there is realized. Sabi ni Justice Abad, tama si Justice Sereno. Nung una, nagsabi ako walang compliance. And sinabi ko rin na, kung walang compliance, therefore, hindi effective ang TRO kasi suspensive nga naman yun.
Yes.
Yun na lang. However, sabi niya, I changed my vote when I realized, sabi niya, that the condition written in the resolution drafted by the Chief Justice says that it's effective immediately and resolutory. So, ibig sabihin po, yung 6 na naniniwala, nagsabi, suspensive ang kondisyon, plus Justice Presbytero Velasco, nagsasabing suspensive ang kondisyon, plus Justice Abad, who as late as November 18, said that suspensive ang 8 po yun. Majority na po ng Korte
Counsel,
Suprema
malinaw na
ang,
malinaw yun.
nagsabi. Records lang
in
po
fact,
yan.
sing linaw ng Secretary of Justice, pwede ka rin maging Secretary of Justice.
Opo, salamat po.
Pero ang pinupunto nga po kanina ng defense at ng ibang senador, yung po ay personal knowledge nung sumulat. Pero yung nagte-testify po ngayon, hindi yun ang personal knowledge niya. She was basing that on her reading and you're basing that on your reading of that. That's why tinatanong ko kung meron diretsong nagsabi sa inyo, kasi ayoko magkamali sa impeachment case na to Gusto ko sana, kung meron nakapagsabi sa inyo, madala dito sa witness stand, justice man siya, empleyado man siya ng korte, para diretsuhan na natin malaman kung ano yung buong storya na to. Kasi I leave you with this one question which I asked Congressman Dasa yesterday and I saw you standing behind him. Kasi yung sinasabing that Chief Justice exerted influence, no? Ang hirap to draw the line When are you exerting influence and when are you just being an advocate? Halimbawa sa caucus sa Monday, kung kumbinsin ko ng kumbinsin yung mga kasama ko, payagan yung supina. O payag ako sa sinabi ni Senator Sani Trillanes. Is that influencing na minamaniubra ko na yung kapwa senador? Or is that simply advocating? Because you expect the justices to precisely advocate their stand. So that's why nanalo yung majority because someone was more persuasive than the others. But ang gist ko, sa inyong, yung sinabi nyo kahapon, hindi to ordinaryong advocacy. May maniubra dito or you cross the line dito, So, tingin ko po, mas makikita natin yan kung malalaman natin at hindi siguro mabubuo ang impormasyon ng Presidente. The good secretary declined, So, I guess, parang she doesn't confirm nor deny. Ganun din po, ang Presidente po kasi is allowed to receive information from the military that he doesn't have to share or from intelligence or from his alter ego. It's covered by executive privilege, But I think that would be very relevant information here. But I don't want to go into circles because I think I made my point there. At the end of the day, ang magiging decision kasi namin, impeachable ba dahil partial at